A cruise ship in remote waters, a rare virus, international evacuations, and one frightening question spreading across the internet: is another lockdown coming? The ship at the center of the story was the MV Hondius, an expedition cruise vessel carrying passengers across remote regions. What began as a journey soon became an international public health investigation. Reports said several people connected to the ship became seriously ill. 3 deaths were reported. The outbreak was later linked to Hantavirus, specifically the Andes virus strain. The deaths were real, and they should be spoken about with respect, not used for fear, panic, or misinformation. As the situation developed, passengers and contacts were connected to several countries. This is why the story spread quickly, not only as a medical concern but also as a global headline. Hantavirus is not new. In most cases, it is linked to rodents. People can become infected after exposure to contaminated dust, droppings, urine, or saliva from infected rodents. Experts say most hantavirus infections happen when people disturb dusty areas where infected rodents have been present. For example, cleaning sheds, cabins, or storage spaces with rodent contamination. But this outbreak was different because it involved the Andes virus strain. This strain is unusual because, in rare cases, it can spread from person to person through close contact. Specialist Dr. Lenora Saxinger explained that symptoms can begin with fever, severe muscle aches, nausea, vomiting, or diarrhea. In some cases, the illness can later become severe and affect the lungs. Dr. Saxinger also made an important point. This virus is very different from COVID, influenza, or measles. It does not appear to spread easily through casual public contact. After COVID, people naturally worry when they hear words like outbreak, quarantine, evacuation, and virus. But experts are not treating this as the start of another global lockdown. Dr. Saxinger said public health officials are watching closely, but this is not viewed as a high-risk global scenario. The concern is real, but the response is targeted. One of the most powerful accounts came from an Oregon doctor aboard the MV Hondius. He started as a passenger, but when people became sick and even the ship's doctor became ill, he stepped in. He described how the situation developed gradually. Within 12 to 24 hours, it became clear several people were ill. Symptoms included fever, fatigue, weakness, confusion, stomach issues, and shortness of breath. He warned that with Hantavirus, a person can go from seriously ill to critically ill very quickly. A ship does not have the same critical care support as a hospital. Saving them at sea would be extremely limited. That is why evacuation and international monitoring became so important. Once patients reached proper hospitals, doctors had a better chance to support them with advanced care. In Canada, 4 Canadians who remained aboard the MV Hondius arrived safely at Victoria International Airport. They were screened under controlled conditions and transferred directly into pre-arranged isolation. Dr. Henry explained the isolation would be a minimum of 21 days to cover the incubation window. Her message was clear. Hantavirus is serious, but it is not spreading like COVID or measles. She described the situation as serious, but limited. This is not considered a disease of pandemic potential. This is where history becomes important. Ships have always connected the world, trade, people, and sometimes disease. From old quarantine ports to modern cruise outbreaks, ships reveal how quickly fear can travel. Fear often spreads faster than disease. A single headline can become a rumor. A rumor can become panic. But public health depends on facts, not fear. The MV Hondius outbreak is real. The deaths are real. But there is no confirmed global lockdown announcement. This is not the time for panic. It is the time for caution, compassion, and facts. Truth must travel faster than panic.